Hi guys, Viper here and welcome to the channel. Well, today we are continuing on with our playthrough of Dungeon Keeper and we are about to start mission 14, so I'm going to quickly dive into it because we don't want this mission to go on forever. Still got activate windows in the corner. I did try to get rid of it for this video like I did on the previous one, but obviously I'm still having troubles with that. Please see to the previous one. So quickly I'm just going to sort out the speed so it's normal. That's about normal. So let me just have a quick look before we load up my creature. Right, okay, there's gems in the corners. Right, okay, I know what I'm going to do here straight away. So, straight away, what I am going to do is load up my game. Because as you've seen in the previous videos, we're taking it from, once we got the transfer creature, I've come into this mission previously and saved it with my transfer creature, so I'm not lost him. And with him being a level 10 vampire, you can understand why I didn't want to. So I'm going to quickly load up my game. Now here we are in the level, so we'll quickly zoom out, thanks to our good friend Lubinex. We'll quickly do the map, get the orientation right. And I'm going to start digging out straight away. So as always, I'm going to do the gold first. I'm going to have to do the map here because of the look. And that's that one, is it? That one there. Right, so let's get this dug out, sorry. Let's get this all dug out and then we can start focusing on other stuff. We need to get ourselves down a layer quickly, so I'm just going to stick one right here. Well, maybe not that big actually, that's a bit overboard for now. We will leave the side wall then. We'll do it like that. We'll get rid of this. Yes, I know, Mr. Vampire. I'm doing it right now. So we'll stick down the layer for this guy so he doesn't get too angry. I'm not going to do no more than that. We will dig it out a bit though. How many imps have we got? 4. We are going to have infinite gold. So let's get down a few more of them. So what I'm going to do is, as always, I'm going to pick up the gold as they're getting it. I'm going to have to drop it down on the land that I own, obviously. So we'll just grab it as we go. Oh, no, don't dig that down. So we'll grab this as we go. Let's drop it down. I do want these to just quickly dig this out. Because we will be building the treasure room, but I'm not going to be building it until right over the left hand side. I do remember from ages ago that there's something over here. I'm not too sure what it is though. As in like white heroes of the land. I can't actually remember, so I'm just going to not go that way just for now. I might go and block it out. See, as always, what I'm going to do is I'm going to block it off. So we can't be gotten by anyone. Really, I should dig straight up and block this here. I might even do that, but it might expose me, so I think our best option would be to dig out this gold here, get the portal. Then once the portal's done, secure our walls so if they do come down, and we'll cap it here and here, so they can't come down any further. Then they've only got to come through this way here. Now we're going to have a problem on this side because there is stuff here, I remember it. So I'm going to cap this off right here. And then we're going to come over here and we're going to go straight over and secure all that. And all of this will most likely be a treasure room, but I'm not going to do all of it because it'll be just pointless. I'm just going to keep it maybe about 50,000 gold in total overall, because the creatures that we're hoping to get are going to be dragons, mistresses, and then obviously the vampires later on. And the vampires, the higher the level to go, the better the creature, the higher the pay. So obviously the dragons are going to take a fair chunk of change. So will the vampire, but at the end of the day they are worth it overall to the other ones. So they're doing that there now. So I'm just going to quickly stick down a treasury here just so I can get this gold in it and just get ourselves a few more imps, because that is what I'm in short need of at the minute, imps. So we'll just pick that up, drop that down. They're going to run over here, drop off what they are holding, so we'll drop that. And here we go, we've got 10, let's say 6. Right, that'll do for now. We shall just quickly pick this up because they're going to just take it over. And we'll drop this down just so that we can get ourselves a hatchery down, because we do need to get something down to feed him. So I'm gonna have to be quick about this. So let's. It's not gonna be big enough that. Let's take a risk. Let's put a hatchery right here. We should be alright. I don't think they'll be able to come down. That'll be a fair enough size hatchery. Then we can build the training room down in the bit below it, and we still have room for the lair. We need to extend the lair, sorry. We will dig down to this though, so that they can get to it from the training room. Do you know what? It's not going to be big enough, so I'm going to take out another one there. So we'll go up by 2 and down by 1. And then we can do the entrance to it there like that. So then we'll have a fair sized training room. We can put down our hatchery here, which will lead us to our lair, which will be bigger in a bit. It's just for now, I just need to get them done, and that will do for now. Now I'm going to go up and dig out the bit of gold here, and we're also going to go and get our portal now as well. Because I do want to get some bile demons. I'm thinking hopefully that won't take us out. Hopefully not. Oh, we'll see. We'll soon see anyway, because we're digging stuff out now. I will stick down my second save file because I've done a fair bit there in the past few minutes. All the imps on the go, treasure will be on the go. We'll start improving the size of the lair now. First we'll put down the hatchery. Put that down, because if this is big enough and our lair is big enough, we should get the bile demon. So if we just put them 2 down for now, and then when the imps dig out the gold up there, because I'm going to sell the treasure room in a minute, just so that they get that done quickly, so they can go up there and get that. So right now I'm going to sell me treasure room now, just so that them imps can dig out that gold quickly. That's the only reason why I've done that. So they'll go and dig out all that gold and won't have to bring it all the way back down here. I could have just built a treasure room there, yeah, but I'm eventually going to bring one over there anyway. Right where we are here anyway. It's just at the minute, in the meantime, we need to get the portal up. Right, so let me do that there. There, we'll go here. So we are both just up there, aren't we? Yeah, we are. No one's getting past there. There's our entrance now got. Clear that out just to square it off a bit, and I'm just going to run over to here. Like that. I may turn this into the library, so because we can extend a little bit. Do you know what? I will actually. Let's go there instead, and we'll just make this a bit of a library. But it's going to have to be bigger than that, so we'll dig that out. That'll do for now. Now the imps should be fortifying walls and doing the rest of the rest of the bits I've told to dig out. Once that's done, we should start going over to the left hand side of the map, and we shall start mining out the gems. And then we've got gold coming in. And because we can only get to 2 sides of it, we'll only be able to use 6 imps on the gold, so on the gems, sorry. So in the meantime, while they're quickly doing that, we shall just do this. Make it a hell of a lot easier for them when they actually do get round to doing the gold, so they don't have to run all the way around everywhere picking it all up. But it is easy in the long run for you. It's totally up to you if you want to do this like I do, because obviously it's a hell of a lot easier. And then obviously I'm not going to go searching around, I'm just going to quickly do that, and on there, and on there. I got all that. That was a bit near an imp. That's been done. So we'll get that block there, that'll be secure. No one can get to us on the right hand side. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to start digging out this here. Not actually start digging it out, but I'm going to tell my imps to start mining out all this apart from the gems. Like, I remember doing this level as a kid, right? And I remember having all this left hand side full with just a treasure room. So we shall just do this here like this. Actual fact, no, we won't dig it all out because I can make some rooms there other than a big massive treasure room. So I'll make the treasure room about that big, say. Because we do want to hold a fair bit of it, like. And we'll probably do a bit off there like that. And so fact, we'll run it along the bottom, and then we can make up some more better rooms later. Like space for rooms if we do want to build rooms off that bit. We shall get up the rooms. Why are we not going to upgrade this yet? Treasure room. We've got 16, they're all busy. I'm going to grab some because I want to start putting down this treasure room because I'm not getting no monsters. It can't be that they're not going to give us any. If they don't give us any, we'll just do it the other way I know, which is destroy imps, create vampires. So, but we will get creatures. I don't know why it's not yours. It's not because we thought it off too late. It's never done that before. It might be because it took me so long to dig all that stuff out. If that is the case, then we will have to load up the top load. But that won't be the case. I will get creatures. Don't worry about that. Fart clicks on that then. So, is anyone going to start claiming all this? Just one little dude doing it. That'll do for now. We can just get a bit of gold done. Activate Windows is so annoying. As soon as I do get my refund from where I was supposed to, well, where I paid for my activation code, I will be getting rid of that. It's just, until I get my refund, I don't want to buy another one, so then I've got 2 keys. That would be a nightmare. They did say they're going to give me my money back, but I'm just waiting on that, so. Any day soon, any day soon. Let's upload it, at least. So I will just build all this out as a treasure room now because there is 2 gems there, so 6 on each one, 3 on each side, 12 imps, but we don't really need it just yet. So we got the treasure room, lair, hatchery. Let's go over and start building our training room. Let me just check, we've got no creatures still. Okay. Right, okay then. I'm going to play it that way. So we'll stick down this. It might just be that it's not going to allow us to have them creatures that I'm after at the minute, like at the beginning of the building and that. So we'll just start building stuff and then stuff will come. Don't worry about not getting no creatures, it can be done. You might find it a little bit laborious and that lot, but it's not really that difficult. If you do have this problem where you don't get no creatures, and I do have that problem, then you'll see how to do it if you don't have no creatures, because obviously that's what I'll have to resort to. So it's going to get done either way, put it that way. It's going to get done either way. That's there, yeah. We'll stick this down, then we'll go straight to the library and start doing the library. We definitely will get warlocks because it has to give us them for the rooms. So regardless, we'll have to get them. So we'll stick them down. So that's a massive training room there. Big enough for what we're going to need it for anyway. So let's build our library and see what happens. I will be really surprised if we don't get a warlock or 2 now. So we're going to need room for each spelling room. That should do for now. No, sack it, we'll just do it all of it, why not? See, there's our warlock now. It's because it had to give us that, we couldn't not get any warlocks. We have got the vampire which would do it, but remember we might not have had transfer creature, so. Did I not dig all the way over? Alright, okay. Oh, I thought I did. Yeah, dig out, mate, I don't want you to stand there. No, it's a bit daft at the minute, but I'm probably going to dig this out and build a graveyard here in a bit. I'm thinking whether I should just push up quickly, just to, I've got to cap that off as well, haven't I? So I'm going to push up there. Just room. That's what I'm thinking, room. Now I've got room. Torch chamber graveyard? Yeah, of course they have. There's enough room there. So I'll just quickly dig that, that's what I'm thinking. Do you know what? I'm just going to put down a quick save and I'm going to dig over, just in case I die. Just in case they do come down and need room. I'm just thinking about I need the room though. Don't think I will, I've got loads of room there. We'll see about that. So at the minute we're only getting the warlocks in. Five creatures, and we're up against 38 at the minute, 39 even. So we'll stick fully on. I'm thinking, should we start? Right, okay, yeah. So when the graveyard comes, what I'm going to be doing is, if I've not got the creatures, I'm just going to start killing some imps. So let's just mine this out. So the problem is we're not training anything, that's the problem. See, now we should be having creatures that we're training. I'm really surprised we didn't get a Battle Demon because of the... oh, right, yeah, shit, it might be there actually. Forgot we didn't do this, so make sure your lair's big enough, because I know it is big enough, it's empty, but you obviously will need a bigger lair. At some point it would have said to me, you need a bigger lair. It would have probably been when these warlocks came now. So we've got room for the lair to be enlarged. And you know what, I'm just going to go across here, just to secure some more room, just in case, so not over there. So, I will dig this out here, just so we got this bit of room here, in case I need to extend over the lair, and obviously we can stick it on like a scavenger room or something. Why not, eh? So, I'll stick down 3 to dig, and then 1 to claim the land behind him. Let's hope we don't dig into an area. So there goes our little guys. So we got 7 warlocks, so them, and then him is another vampire, so there's 2 vampires. Gonna quickly pick them up. Oh, I should have, well no, I shouldn't have put the vampire up because he phases out, doesn't he? Right, so he's gonna go to the top, that's what we want. So they probably won't do that. As soon as they do that, they'll probably run over to where the gold is, because, or the gems even, because that's where they'll want to be. So we'll go across here with the library, because I don't want to go down and dig into that space down here in case we do need to use something. We definitely need room for a torch chamber. So is that it? Yeah, no, not yet. So we are doing stuff. We have got some creatures coming in. It's a bit of a shame that they are the warlock. That's the only problem with it, but we'll make do with what we've got. So they are doing the warlock there still. That's good. The only problem with not having the creatures that I wanted is it will take a little bit longer to do this now. But I'll get straight onto that when I know. Once I get the torch chamber down and I'm not getting no mistresses, then I know that I've done something wrong. I should have put down like the things first, but we should be alright. We should be alright. I'm not worried, put it that way. It will be okay. So 1 more room and we'll have the torch chamber. So let's see where we can put that. We'll probably put the graveyard here because it's going to be straight down here when I go up and attack. Just grab that one. Stick in there. I'll wait for these to just do this bit of wall here, and then hopefully they'll go and dig out that bit over near the library, and then with the library. So we're getting loads of warlocks, so we can always put them back in. Or even better, we can kill them, so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to start killing them. Not yet, obviously. If I get just warlocks, it's not going to be good, so The next room is the torch chamber, so as soon as that comes on, we'll be alright. I've got 12 now, which is a lot better than the one that we had. Yeah, there's one there, that's alright. So, the next research is the torch chamber, so we've not got long now. I'm wondering where that vampire's gone off to. He's probably looking for the warlocks. Like, wait mate, and I've got graveyard there, just wait. We'll stick down a couple more in here because he's taking a bit long. I just did do control and F12 again, just little, because it might be long because the amount of assets that are on there. Like people and things. So there's our torch chamber, so we'll quickly stick down the rest of the library. The reason why I'm making the library as bigger is so that they can hold the spells and the rooms and the creatures. So I don't really want that to happen just yet, mate. Just calm it. So we'll stick torch chamber here. We're not going to need a really massive one. Yeah, training rooms over there. So let's stick down our torch chamber and hopefully we should get a mistress or two. We'll make it bigger. We don't really need it that big, but if we get 12 mistresses, that'd be ideal. But how the game has been playing out, it's like it doesn't work like that now, as I've said every video. So 15 warlocks, oh my god, that is bad. They will all end up getting either killed or sent back through the portal. The only reason that we've got them though is, like I said, for the library. So I'm just going to watch for a minute. We're on 16 creatures. Let's just give it a minute, see what happens. Pick them all up, that's all of them been paid then. So they've all been paid. Put them straight back in here. First we'll put the vampire back in there. Them 11 that are doing something, that's them coming to this, so we'll just drop them in here. And then I can pick up these 5. So the next room is the graveyard. So let's make room for our graveyard. That's our mistress, our first one. Actually, I thought that is a bit ambitious actually, so let's just make it that big. If we do need to make the graveyard bigger, we always can. But even at that size there, it's a good enough size. It's just that I'm digging out a bit more because, as you've seen in my previous playthroughs, it's like they all come at once. So I'm just going to drop these here, doesn't matter where they are. They'll be most likely at the gems digging it out, so we'll just pick them up from here a minute. Considering we've got 101,000, I think we're going to be alright for a bit. So we are now starting to get the mistresses. As soon as all the rooms and that are done. So now having mistresses is good. So it's like, should I kill him or not? Yeah, it's got to be, I know you got to kill him. It's just, how would be the best way to go about it? The best way to go about it would be to build a workshop and put down a boulder trap and then put them down right next to a boulder trap and then give the boulder trap a slap and then they'll all get killed by the boulder trap. That'd be the best way to kill them all, boys. Just building a workshop to put down a boulder trap just to kill them. I might just throw them back now that we've got creatures because we don't need 13 of them. I mean, we have got 20. And I'm going to put the mistresses straight into the training room. I'm thinking whether we do get a level 10 troll from over here. I can't remember. I'm sure I will find out soon enough though. So, we're not doing too bad. We've got a shed load of gold, like wow. I've not even been focusing on that. So, are we out yet? There's the scavenger room. So I'm going to build that now because we do have the gold for it. We could really do with our imps doing that wall. So let's just stop this, just until I see it go to about 70. So that's 2 spells left. I think that's destroy walls, the last one there. I'm pretty certain that's destroy walls. It'll be alright if it is, because then we don't need to worry about anyone's walls anymore. We can just pop down that spell. Press it once without holding it in, it'll just get rid of the wall. If you hold it down, it'll like destroy walls around it. It'll do that one, and then the longer you hold it in, it'll do like, I think it's 4. It might be 6. It might even be 8. It's been that long since I've done it. So there, quickly do that wall. So now I can tell them to go start digging again, because they're all done. Oh, actual fact. Let me just quickly build out for a scavenger room. We're not going to need to make the library much bigger, so we shall come off here. Let's just go up here, why not? So we'll come up here and just build a little scavenger room. Maybe not little, because we might want to use it. Let's build a scavenger room that big for now, because that's going to be pretty expensive. Now, I'll tell you what I did forget to tell you about when I was talking about the temple in the previous video. When you have the Horned Reaper, you want to put him in the temples, because that's like the only way to stop him from being angry. He gets angry from eating, I'm sure it is. I can't remember how, but I'm pretty sure he gets angry from eating food. So once he eats food, he gets angry. So it's like, what? But if you put him in like doing a job that doesn't like do anything, like say so workshop or something, I don't know, I've never tried that. But the temple works. You can put him on a temple and just walk under on the temple. So that's a good thing if you have managed to get the Horned Reaper by this stage. I think you do get him on one level. I know we get him in a minute on another level where you get 2 of them. Not too sure if that's the next one or the one after. I don't know what, I will build just that there so that they can walk around if they want to, if whoever's in there. The vampire will automatically go straight in there. The lair's getting a bit tight. So let's give these guys some more room. Let's do what we originally planned to do. So we'll dig out that. We'll just dig down here a little bit. I don't want to go overboard. I've still got all this room. Let's make sure our mistress is actually in here, right? So, yeah, we're not getting no more creatures. So let's bin 4. We'll put 4 back and see what we get. Lucky dippy. Hopefully we'll get more mistresses. That's what we're after. I can do it with the mistresses. What are we on? 3? So the level 3. 3 mistresses at level 3. So just to extend the lair out, so they've got plenty of room, so they're not all crowded around. It would be awesome if they came back and that vampire came and just killed all of them. We'll give that a go actually when all the spells are done. There's only one left. Oh, it's going to take ages, that one as well. Now, if you get to this stage and you don't want to do that last spell, like, you can just train your warlocks and then they'll be able to do it quicker, but I do not recommend you do that. Just leave them doing that for now, and then just dump 1 or 2 every now and then. You'll see what I recommend to do now. If I was you at this stage, say there's another mistress, so I'm going to keep going for mistresses here. So we're on 18. The only reason why I've still got the warlocks is because of this one spell, which we don't really need on this mission. And I'm pretty certain it is the destroy walls spell. So it is a good spell, it's just, is it worth me doing it, this one mission? I got a cup of tea. That's the question. So, do I even need it this mission? Yeah, I don't need it, so let's put another 3 down. So they are training, we are getting more, which is a good sign. The hatchery's a fair size, it's supporting them, there's still loads of little chicken in there, so that's alright. Training room is not too small, it's only a little tiny bit, but we're only training 6 mistresses. Could I do it with 6 mistresses and a vampire? Probably could do it with that. But more mistresses would be better, so that's what we're going to go and push for. Is 18 not again? No, because we just got another warlock, so we'll put these 2 back in. Let's just put 1 in actually, but never mind. I'll probably get another 1 back straight away. And we got 6 mistresses, so let's put them in there. Some of them just dig up there, but nah, there's no point. Nah, fuck it, why not? Let's go for it. So I'll just make a little bit of a road there for them so they can go and put down the lair or go and have a sleep when they want to. That's the mistress's lair, that one there. That's a warlock one. And the graveyard, sorry. The, Jesus, can't forget the name. Coffin. The coffin. It's the vampire. Mine went blank then, I couldn't think of the name of it. So there's another mistress, so that's good. So this stage of it is just pretty much waiting. So we are waiting, there obviously are our traps. We are waiting for 1 spell on the library, and we're nearly halfway on it. We've got 18 creatures, so that's another 1. So there's our warlock again. Let's just stick them 2 back in. 8 in the vampires do it, so we'll just leave them like that doing that with 8 in the vampire. Them 8 warlocks and that 1 vampire in there. That 1 vampire is a level 10 vampire, so he's obviously not as good as a level 10 warlock when it comes to the library, but I rate him as probably the 2nd strongest in the game. The Horned Reaper level 10 is probably obviously the strongest, but just to keep him from not being angry I always found difficult. But like the last time I played it, which was, oh geez, about 10 years ago now, I did manage to get him under control and that lot, and I do remember it was, I'm pretty sure it was a temple I used. But we'll find out about that when we get to it. Like I say, in the next one, I think don't think it's the next one. It might be the one after it where you actually do have 2 Horned Reapers. And like once you level them up a bit, because they are like in their own little contained little units. So the game developers even knew, no, Bullfrog, they even knew that people are going to struggle on that mission. So like they kept them locked off from all your monsters, and they've got their own little lair, hatchery, little treasure room and little training room. So, and they're locked in there as well, so the developers did know that they are a bit of a finicky thing. So let's just go to our treasure room, get our mistresses and put them down so that we can put them straight back in to do the training room. Because they will have a tendency to go to the torch chamber, especially when they go past it now. So we will just quickly put them back up. So we've got a 4s, 3, and then obviously a 3 in it. With the 1 and the 3 and the 2 ones, I think it was 1, 3, 2. I don't know why I picked it up like that. They are leveling up as well. It's just that it does take longer. Now there is a good thing that you can do actually. You can use the speed spell. So let's give that a go. Give these all a boost of speed. Train them a little bit faster. Now you won't have seen me do this in previous playthroughs. It's because, well, previous missions, because I'm usually strong enough at this time, but because it took a while for the, like, well, it was my fault. Because I didn't do the library that straight away to get the warlocks and that, we were now stuck with warlocks, but we could have had probably demon spawn. Is that all of them? I think it is. They're all going dead fast. Well, not dead fast, but they're all going, like, say, a level faster or 2 levels faster than what they are usually doing it. So we'll leave them to do that for a little bit. And we'll start getting ready to go digging out. So, who should we try and take first is the question. We've got lords. There's a mistress, level 5 mistress. We should be, I know what we need to be doing. Oh, wrong spell, sorry. Let's see what we can see. Look at that. The dungeon heart right there. First, that's pretty good. I didn't expect that to be there like that. There's a battle demon. So, they've got a level 5 mistress. We need to start doing scavenger rooming on that once we get to about level... I'll say once we get level 6, 7 mistress, we should start doing the scavenger room. So they'll easily get ones that are lower than them, but they find it difficult with ones that are higher level than them. Like on that previous mission where we didn't get that level 8 dragon, because I only had level 7s. You can get it, it's just it takes quite a while, I think. Unless you can't get it, but I'm pretty sure that you can. It just takes longer than what it does to get the ones that are lower level than the creature that you're using. But we will build this out, because as you can see, my money has just been devoured. We just spent about 40,000 there. Are we digging this back out now? No, we're not. So we'll get straight back on that. I thought I did do that. I know. I said I was going to do it at the 7 there. So we have got this room here if you want to like just keep digging out gold and that lot. But like I said, I don't recommend you build a massive treasure room, because then your imps are going to be overburdened. Especially when like, let's say you have a pile of gold there, like what I usually do, and there's a pile of gold there when they're digging out the gems. So when you stop digging out the gems and the creatures are training and payday and that lot, the gold is still going down, so the imps will constantly pick up your pile and put it there, pick up pile, put it there. So you have to bear that in mind as well. So it's like, do you want to build a massive one? What's being scavenged? A warlock. Okay, that's not too bad. Not that small that you can have him. You can have that warlock, and then I can have another mistress. Fair trade. So what we're going to do is we're going to keep doing our mistresses. That's the highest one, level 5. Okay. So I'm going to keep training up the mistresses. And we are going to go and push out in about 5 minutes. I'm going to go right, because I know there's something here. I can't exactly remember what it was, but I do know that there is something right there. So let's see what we can see over there in a minute then, eh? Sorry about that. I just noticed that I accidentally pulled out my microphone. I am back now. Yes, I'm back now. So, level 10 vampire still in there, doing his business with the warlocks. Well, learning of whatever spell. I know what it is, it's the thingy one. And we're not doing too bad here. We're only losing the warlock, which I'm not really fussed about. But we will switch over to mistresses once we've got them a higher level. And then they're going to have problems, really, because with the warlocks, they're not very good. They're not too bad at higher levels, like when they are higher levels, but once you get to like this stage of the game, you don't want to be using warlocks. I don't think I've used warlocks in this at all, have I? May have used them in the first few missions where I didn't have my mistresses for the torch chamber, but I don't think I've leveled them up at all, the whole playthrough. So we will be using the scavenger room once just a little bit stronger, because I don't want to be picking up creatures and then mistresses and then putting them down. So we have got some 6s. That's good. So competent there, gonna keep training. Warlock, so we must have another warlock, so let's see how we have, let's put them back. Another warlock. Pick up that mistress and go over to here. We got a hellhound, I don't want that. See, hellhounds are... nah, I don't really rate hellhounds actually, I might just put that back. So the hellhound has come because we got the scavenger room. Is it worth it, dude? That's the thing. Now, do you know what? Because we've not used him, I'll just keep him. We'll just keep the one dog. We'll probably get more, but I don't really ideally want them. Suppose I could put them down to do a quick search around later when if we do need them for about, so we will leave them. We'll leave the 1 or 2. That's what we wanted. Now we've got 10 mistresses. So 10 mistresses and a vampire, I'm confident we could kill both of them with that. Yeah, we could kill both of them with that. I've only got 22 and 23, and I'm going to scab their mistresses with the scavenger room. And then we're going to have more than 10, so they're not going to stand a chance then. So then, let's get going then. Let's go see what's over here then, eh? Can't remember what it was, but we're about to find out. So I'm going to stick down a quick save. Now the only reason why I'm doing these saves now is because if I lose my creatures, then you're going to have to do the whole level again, and I don't want to do the whole level again. So it's only if I die that I will be reloading it, which is very rare. As you see, I've not reloaded. The only time I did reload it was the ones when the cursor got stuck at the top of the screen. I couldn't get it down. Don't have a clue what happened there. So the purples are right here. So we're going to get in a fight pretty soon, I imagine. Warlock. Okay, so let's 6, 6, 6, 5. So we'll go 5 and 5. And we'll scavenge. So we've got 10 mistresses. And I have a feeling we're soon going to have more. There's another one leveled up one as well. So we'll just give it a minute to see if they do scavenge any, because we don't know. So now we get to see what we're up against, and the 4s and 3s. 5s, 4s, 5s, 3s, 2s, 1s, or we could just decimate them. Let's hope they don't press down. Don't think so, mate. So we'll just stay here for now. We are not doing too bad. We'll just keep popping down our vampires like last time. I'm pretty confident she's putting out loads of slows to me. That's right, all them bodies, that's what we're working for. Grab them bodies, guys. What the hell are you lot doing? Grab these up here. Right, now we're going to have a fight. Now we're fighting. Put down on my warlocks because they're terrible. Bring this up because we don't want to be losing any of our mistresses. We will put them more down because they do have a lightning bolt, which is really powerful. We'll just make sure I've got flea on. Yes, we do have flea on. So the creatures that are dying are the warlocks. I will be picking up my mistresses as soon as I notice that they have run out of health. Actual fact, no, I won't. What I will do is I'll just heal them. I always think it's faster to just quickly press this instead of actually holding it in, but so it's just totally yours. So I'll cut that fire one, went back up there then. So I'm just going to quickly keep using that because money doesn't seem to be an issue at the minute. I'll put down some more. And we'll definitely put down our vampire again because he's came back out. Oh, I'm not going to get that one, I'll put her back down. Oh, where's that been? Mistress to the mistress. The dog's at 3, so we'll just quickly do that. When you are doing this, make sure you keep an eye on your gold if you are doing this, because you will eat it dead fast. I want that other mistress to come back that's got no health, but she's not coming up. It's alright if I lose one though, it's not like it. Get me all them now, every single one of you. There's our victory right there being taken to our graveyard. Every single one of them. And you know what? So they don't lose him. I'll put down another 6. Get this daft. Yeah, that daft, get it back. We'll get rid of the vampire. the bodies. Get them bodies. Oh, there's a dragon coming. Okay, I didn't see that. We'll just drop down them there. See how powerful their mistresses were then? They just absolutely decimated them. Gotta put down the mistresses again, because we need the distance. And we shall pick up our one vampire that I know is level 10. Kill that dragon. Yeah, we killed that dragon, nice. So now that they've killed more for our vampire fund, let's grab him. The more the merrier. Get him. You just get guys who go on a mad wander, I don't know what they're trying to do. So there's loads of bodies on that graveyard now, and they play out creatures, yeah? Yeah. So, like the last mission, we're going to have to keep an eye on our aim while it pushes up, just because it'll take forever. But what I'm quickly going to do is we need to make sure that the creatures that we want training are training. So we want to train the vampires straight off the bat, and we want to make sure that our strongest mistresses are back in the training room. Just make sure you got your 8 strongest ones. It doesn't really matter about the other ones, but if you do see them idle, then click like that and put them down. Obviously let them go and heal themselves if that's what they need. And we've got another vampire. Now we've got the vampires. It's like we're on a roll. I'm pretty certain there's a workshop here with a troll. And I think there might be a Horn Reaper there, but I'm not certain. I know there's a... Well, there might be a spell actually, we'll soon find out. It's like... Do we knock it down? But what do we knock it down with? Let's use the warlocks and the dogs, and we'll knock down this wall here because... Where will it go if it's a boulder? It'll just go in here on it and then come back down here. And hit that, right, okay. So yeah, we'll put all down our dogs and we'll put down our warlocks here. To go through this door. Because I'm not really too bothered about them getting killed. Pretty sure it's a level 10. Yeah, level 10 troll, yeah. And then we've got a spell that's behind this door here. Although, is it? Put down an imp. Capture that, claim that, and we'll sell this straight away because I don't want no trolls. So we will get rid of the workshop straight away. Our creatures are pushing up through their base, so hopefully we can get them up there. We've not had our creatures under attack yet, so they are still claiming land up there because I can see them fortifying the wall in the left hand corner of the map up there. So we'll claim this, sell this, see what our imps are doing up that way because they are pushing up, but we are still quite a fair way away off from their dungeon heart because we spotted where it was before. So we'll quickly get rid of this so that we don't actually get any more trolls because that's what we don't want. Like you could just put your level 10 troll in there to do it, but if you do that, then you've not got your other creatures, and then when your creatures die, then you're most likely going to get trolls that come first than others. So it is a level 10 troll, but I'll put him in a fight in a bit and you'll see it's not really that good. If I was you, I would stick to the strategy of mistresses, and then when you kill creatures, or mistresses and dragons, if you can get dragons, do dragons as well. Demon spawns do level to dragons as well. Once they get to level 10, they go to level 11, and then once they hit level 11, they become a level 5 dragon. So I've not actually had that happen yet in a play of a mission, because like we are now on the end game. Well, not the end game, but I'm pushing for the end game now. We're going to go and take out the purples, which we're going to make short work of because we just decimated them then, basically. Absolutely decimated them. And I'm just going to make sure all of these are in here. That's nice. That's a level 4, 3. Now we are getting near to their base because if we're under attack, yeah, there's a room there. So we shall get ready with our vampire. We got a dog going down there, so he might be a bit brave, but we will get rid of with the level 10 vampire, which is pressing the first one. Pressing it once gives you the highest creature. So that's their lair and they can't heal. So keep going, mate. That's it. Just get that one before that dog goes. There we go. No, these have got no chance. Let me just make sure that's the warlock. Yeah, they've got no chance. See, they have to keep doing that, and they can't get to their lair. He can't. There, he's dead. Probably not going to be able to get that because that warlock there. Ah, I knew it. So, right, okay. We're going to use a couple of the mistresses here. No, just see it. That's all you've got to do is see him. There you go. Have that. See how strong the mistresses are? So yeah, the mistresses are good. That lightning bolt spell is devastating, so we'll quickly grab this and then we'll push straight up to their dungeon heart, which is just past that treasure room. The dog's not going up there. We could go inside it and like go up to it, but I know where it is because I've seen it before, so we're not going to actually do that. What was that? A warlock. Just hoping we can get this. I'm going to get rid of this as soon as we get it. So I'm getting rid of that because I don't want an imp to come and claim all of it in one of theirs if I'm not here focusing on it, even though I am going to be pushing up for it. And we could do with a couple of them imps just grabbing them bodies. I know it's not many, but everyone helps, doesn't it? So just grab them, take them back. We have got an imp there doing that, so I will get ready with my vampire again, just in case. Only small rooms, so it shouldn't take that long. Bold claims, demand bold evidence, and you're not. It doesn't look like that. It looks like I'm going to be doing the decimating of them and using their corpse to feed their minions. So what would be actually crazy would be if I actually trained my vampires in this there. So we'll train them there because these vampires can phase. So he's going to the scavenger room, so we don't want him to go to the scavenger room. We want you train me. So I will just leave them there just while I get my imps to push left and right. Put him there. So now we've got the vampires actually in that room there doing that. It's going to help us while we get both of these libraries. And I'm pretty sure that dungeon out was here. I would dig up, but obviously that room will have a wall. And is it worth using my spell? Not really. We're going to get there now in a minute anyway, so we'll just keep pushing through. And then once our creatures do get to the middle, our minions here, you'll see that they're met. So we'll just push over there then and take them out, and then we'll push up here and we'll have to check here and here till we find the transfer creature. Have we just learnt that spell? We have. We've just learnt destroy wall spell. So excellent. That's all the spells done now. So doesn't matter if they take our. We got another vampire. Is that a level 10 one? Yeah. Oh, all these there. If you right click on it, it'll take you through the creatures. So let's go back to that trainer room and put him in there. Just for now. I will end up selling that once I manage to get around here to this. We are nearly there. We are about there now actually. Get that imp. Go there. Go across one and we can have that. We can have it now actually. Let's get it. So we'll take the head. The vampire because he's the strongest character I've got. I wish I'll put these down here, but I'm going to be careful just in case there's a boulder trap or something. So I'm going to get ready to pick up my vampire and then go straight down to my mistresses just in case. There probably won't be a trap here, but you never know. You never ever know. So there's no trap there. I don't think there's any trap up there. I'll put down the dogs as well, and why not? Not really fussed if they die, so if they do die. So we are pretty much done with the purples, taking care of them. That's them done. So let's see what's here when we get there. Just because I need to see. Let's go to that. dragon. Oh no. Where is that? Oh days. So let's do that, pick them up quick. They've got level 5s, 4s, 2s and 1s. Oh shit. I did not expect them to be there. Right, we're going to have to go in here now guys because I can't afford to lose the mistresses. So I'm just going to stick down with vampires. And I'm going to grab the rest of my other mistresses. And now we should get them through overwhelming force. Because there's no way they're going to survive. So we're about to lose all our dogs. The orc is not doing too well. All the vampires are still there fighting, which is good. So we do need the mistresses to do like a bit of distance on them. Because I think the mistress is stronger from further away. So I will pick up the odd 1 or 2 of them as I see them getting a little bit of health taken down, like that one. And we'll grab another 2. Let's take that one and let's just grab a... And we'll put these down here so they're further away and then they can do the lightning bolt. And we've lost the vampire, no way. I'm amazed we lost the vampire, I really am. Can't believe that. So I'm going to start healing them up now. Because we don't want them to die. And because they've got dragons, like dragons are strong, like dragons and their bow demon, we're gonna have a fight with them boys. So let's quickly heal as many of these as we can. So they've gone away because they were getting levered. So what we need to quickly do is get all them bodies. So every available imp you've got, just grab every single one. You won't pick up the ones that are carrying bodies, see the red? It's because they're busy doing something. So all 18 there going back, so nice. So what we should be doing is digging through, but now, yeah, we need to dig through. Let's end it. Another 6. Is that 22 we've got? It's 24 we've got, so of that mistress you need to get to your lair. Let's just drop off all of our top hit mistresses, make them sure they're in their lair so they get healed back up. We'll also do it with the vampires. Not that we really need to with them. They do heal, but you will need to put them here. So apparently someone else was fighting. What's going on? Where they're going? Is it payday or something? It must be. Oh no, they're dead bodies. I thought that was our creatures then. So our minions are getting back now with our dead bodies, and the graveyard is starting to get a bit full, which is nice. That's what we want to be seeing. And I'm going to be digging straight up. Let's hope that they come here and do it and not go up there. So I'm going to start doing this here from here because we are going to go up there now and finish off the greens. And then all that will remain is to see if we can find the transfer creature. If there is one. So there's another vampire done. So now even with the creatures we got, we can win. So, but because of the amount of gold I've got, I don't need to stop like, you know, like putting creatures in the graveyard or training because we've got an infinite gold supply, which is always handy. But we're going to have a bit of action here, so let's see. Just do the vampire for now because it's only imps. What minions? You've got 7, and I can tell you now, I'm going to make short work of them. One vampire, 1 mistress, and I didn't even drop the mistress. So I'll just quickly drop them around there a bit, so I'll see if they get any more bodies. Did not see their creatures there, so we'll just drop down there and drop down a couple of mistresses because distance. They're a bit close than one, so we'll just drop down some more over here. See the lightning bolt. There's another vampire in our graveyard. That's us up to 7. So we could have it in here. The transfer creature could be in here. Did we dig out the top corner? No, we didn't get around to that either. Okay. We might have to finish off the greens first. We can do that. We'll push over to the greens, finish off the greens, and then just quickly get over there, get it all done, and then we can move on to the next level. We are looking to move over with our vampire. It will take time off the next mission, but it's like, yeah, so we can push right through here, library, and then if that's their portal, and take it the dungeon there. The dungeon heart's right here. I can see the steps. So we shall pulse all the way to the left. And they're going to do everything in their power to stop us, which is not going to be much because they've got 5 creatures. So at the beginning, when we had the trouble of not getting the creatures, it was because I probably took too long doing it. So what I recommend you do first is then dig out the gold at the top at first, get the portal. If you transferred the creature over though from the previous mission, make a lair first and a hatchery. Just a 3x3 will do on each. Then go build up to the gold, dig out the gold and the little bit before the portal, dig that out. Claim the portal, put a treasure room down where that gold is, and then go and dig out the other 2 gold. But only have your treasure room there so you can get more imps. And then once you've got your more imps, get rid of that treasure room so you can dig out that gold. That's what I recommend you start the game as doing. That would be more efficient, and then you would get creatures instead of waiting like I would have to at the beginning. Nearly there. Not long now. So, guys are still taking bodies back, and I'm not even told him. So, here we go. Final push. Quickly go over here. While that is doing that, I don't think I need to worry about it. I think they are spent now. So, let's start doing this as well at the same time. So, we're not just doing one thing. And then we can start taking down this door. There probably will be a trap behind this, so I'm going to take this away when I do put the monsters down. To destroy it, it will be the warlocks and the hound. So I'm going to get rid of one of the bridges just in case it is a trap. Let's get rid of 2 in case it actually glides over it. I don't think it will do, but just in case. So we've got the 2 warlocks and the dog, and we'll leave them get down this door. And then whereabouts are they? They're there. We're here. Okay. So let's sit down 1 imp right there. Shit, we're a battle over there. It's alright, they can't get over. There's lava. I'm just going to pull them out for now because we can do with them going there. Because if they get killed, then it's more bodies for the graveyard. We'll put down our mistresses, but we'll put them right here. They should be able to get their lightning bolt out from over there. No, they're running in. Okay. There we go. Some have been used there. That's what you want. The lightning bolt strike on the mistresses is so strong. It just absolutely destroyed them. So don't like put them down right next to him. Just give them a bit of distance. You do want to put some down next to him so they do fight, but it's the lightning bolt which is more effective of them. It doesn't really show on these because they're level 1s, but like the level 4 at the back, that was Bal Demon. It was also because of the amount of creatures we've got there. We can't just say it was because of that. Now we've killed the enemy dungeon keepers, so that's both the keepers out of the way. But we are looking, well, when it's dead it's out of the way, but it is out of the way. We are looking now for the transfer creature. So what we do need to do is we need to make sure that they've not found it and put it in any one of their libraries. So I'm just going to leave it for a little minute or 2 while they search. Now to see that it's in the libraries, the best thing to do is just go on your map and look, or you can just like because I'm here, I'm going to look at this one. But on the map it will show you. So if you
bring your map up and it'll see like you got some there. Like, no, it's not in that one. There's their knockdown war spell. That's their spells. So there's their knockdown war spell. So it's not in that one. So there's another Liberia's one. There's nothing in that one. So there's nothing there on the left. So this is on the right. We've got what? We've got a little one. Is that? No, it's not. So we've got three here. So we've got what's here. So it's not in that one. Not in that one. And it's not in that one. So if it is on the map, they've not found it. I wasn't checking that for then, I was just making sure we didn't got no dead creatures on the map. So we've got imps coming over here. Let's just start digging this out now, I gather. We need to check up there just to make sure that it isn't there, but I'm pretty sure it's down at the bottom. So I'm going to go and dig out that bottom bit down at the bottom. Because we're not actually done on this mission, as you can see there, we've got to do a load of the land. So that's the bit at the top. So we will check that. What's that imp doing? Get down there. Prison, I'll go up here. That's just a check. I'll just dig up there just to check. So now, no, it won't just yet in case it's a Horned Reaper. If there is the transfer spell behind this door, it would be ideal. Do you know what? Let's have a look. So there's your first Horned Reaper. See, I'm not going to get him. I thought it might be him. I'm not getting him. It's too much hassle to get him. By all means, feel free to get him. But if you do get him, what I would do is I would build a little lair for him here. Build it all in here and put a door. Oh, trust me, put a door and lock it so he can't get out. Because yeah, he's good and strong, but once he gets angry, he is a bit of a nightmare. Like, claim that we can do this, and then we can just quickly check that. It probably won't be. It'll probably be the same as the other side. Usually are. If the map is like symmetry, like how it is, how it's all symmetrical. The symmetry of it. So they're up there. They can't get down because I've destroyed the bridge. So we're going to have to go up here and do this bit, and let's hope it's here. It might even be down these side bits. So when I get, after we've done it, I will get a creature and just run up them, because why are they there? They could be down there. They probably won't be, but you never know. There might not even be one on this level, but I thought there was, but I can't seem to see it. But it doesn't matter. We can always do the next one without it. Oh, there it is. Found it. So there it is. We found it. So what we need to do now is then just kill him. I knew it was somewhere. I thought we would have to find it. So because we don't want these coming down here, well, I don't choose. Let's just end it. So I'll put that one vampire there, and what I'll do is I'll put down 4 mistresses here, just to show you the power of the lightning bolt. Strong. So, as I've said in the previous missions, push up for the torch chamber. As soon as you get your warlocks, put them down, get your torch chamber, and as soon as you get your torch chamber, you want to focus on your mistresses. Because once they get to level 5, 6, and 7, like, you're pretty alright. But once they're like 8, 9, and 10, you're laughing. You like, really are. So, this is where the Lord of the Land is behind this door. So what we're going to have to do is we're just going to put him back down because it's dead bodies. Not that we need to do this now. The mission is done. So let's just do it, actually. Let's just get it done with. So we'll just sit down there anyway, just to grab them. We'll grab the dog and the troll, because just in case there's a trap, and the troll should be able to knock down that door pretty fast. But you never know, they do take it, like a magic door. Oh my god, magic doors do take a while. So here's the end now. We'll kill these, and then the Lord of the Land should arrive. What died then? Oh, the dog. So we'll kill these, and then the Lord of the Land should arrive. He won't last for long with our mistresses in there. And 7 of our vampires. So I'm not going to worry about healing them now or anything, because they are dead now. That's it. It is their game over. And there you go, guys. That is this mission done. But before we go anywhere, we shall map again. Quickly come over to here. Click on transfer creature. All the way down to the bottom because it was the very first creature that we had. And oh, that's because success land is yours popped up, so it closed that down. So I'll do it again. All the way down to transfer creature. Vampire. And that is what? 6 missions on the one, is that? 6 missions on the one with transfer creature? I'll have to check that, but it's been a few. So, okay. New score. Put in our name. Don't want to jinx it, but you know what I'm thinking. And I'm going to quickly load into the mission. And quickly save it under the top save. Let me have a quick look at this mission now while we're here. So we've got gems over here. I remember this one. So, right, there's a big room here in the middle of this one right here. And there's loads of traps in it. We probably can push for this. So, if you are wanting to start this level, if you are playing along at home, I recommend you dig out the gold first. Square out your rooms, set up for what you're going to do. I don't know if you should risk it for this bit here. If you do go for that, I would save it first and check it. We'll find out tomorrow when I do the next video. Manage to post it because I've got to edit all this and that. So, that's it, guys. I'm going to... I did save it, didn't I? I'm going to just double save it on the bottom save. Just in case. Because obviously I've been messing about on it. Well then, guys, that is the mission done. We have successfully seen off the other keepers, plus Lord of the Land, made short work of them once we actually did get the creatures that we wanted. And then we was able to push, and then push again. And we did it. So, not that hard really. We was also able to find the transfer creature and continue carrying on with our vampire from the previous missions. I'm sure this is the 6th mission now that we're on with him. Might be 5, I'll have to check that. Can't remember because of all the stuff I've been doing. I've been doing other games as well. And thank you very much for everyone who's actually stayed and watched the video. It means a lot to me. I'm only a small starting YouTuber, and I really do appreciate all the views, all the likes, and all you subscribers. You are absolute legends. I mean that. Without you, my channel is nothing, and I really do mean that. Thank you very much for coming along, watching the videos, liking, subscribing, and even commenting. I really do appreciate it all. Drop me a message if you do want to leave a comment in the comments. If I see it, I'll chat back. Thanks again for watching the video, and I shall see you all in the next one. This is Viper signing out.